We are coming to the last type of question in trigo solving of equation. Okay, notice the angles are now between 0 to 2 pi. So please be very cautious. It means in terms of the quadrant you're using, it lies from 0 to pi before it goes back to 2 pi for one complete cycle. Okay, the last type of question will involve the use of a formula sheet. So if you have your trigo formula list with you, please take it out now because it's very critical. Okay, trust me, it's not going to be difficult. In fact, it's very manageable once you get the hang of the last kind of question. 4a. Notice you have 2 minus sine x is equal to cosine square x plus 7 sine square x. Okay, this is what I term under the square kind of question. Meaning, you would like to change it to just one kind of trigo rather than dealing with two. Notice there is sine x, cosine square x and sine square x. The most obvious choice is to change everything to sine square because you already have something in terms of sine x. So please change your cosine square x to sine x by the use of a formula sheet. So in this case, you know that sine square plus cosine square will give you 1. So cosine square x will give you 1 minus sine square x. Now, same thing, equate everything equal to 0. Alright, so you will have 6 sine square x plus sine x minus 1, which is equal to 0. You have seen this before. I've told you all previously, if you have it in this form equated to 0, you would like to factorize. But if you cannot see the factorization over here, let a be equal to sine x. Can you see that you can actually factorize this to be now replace your a back by sine x. So what you have is 2 sine x plus 1, 3 sine x minus 1. This will give us 0. And the use of zero product rule will tell you 2 sine x plus 1 is equal to 0, meaning your sine x is equal to negative half. Or 3 sine x minus 1 is equal to 0, meaning your sine x will be equal to 1/3 in this case. Now, since you have 2 sets of trigo solving to be done, remember to be patient. Please do the first set first. Alright, find out the reference angle. In this case will be sine inverse of half. We take the absolute value. If you were to press a calculator, you will get 0.52359. Take note, for answer in radian, please round off to 3SF, but estimate more before the final answer. So since sine is negative, it must lie in the third as well as the last quadrant. If it lies in the third quadrant, it will be pi plus the reference angle. Whereas, if it lies in the last quadrant, it will be 2 pi minus the reference angle over here. So pi plus 0.5359, if you do find the answer, in this case, it should give you 3.67 estimated to 3SF. Similarly, 2 pi minus the reference angle, in this case, 5.76 if you estimate to 3SF. We are done with the first. Please move on to the second set. Same thing, find the reference angle. Sine inverse of 1/3. Press the calculator. Okay, in this case, sine is positive. Since sine is positive, it must be the reference angle itself. Please estimate to 3SF, as well as pi in the second quadrant, pi minus the reference angle, in this case, 2.80. Okay, last but not least, please write out all your final answer in ascending order. And then underline all your final answer. And we are done with this technique. Okay, make use of the formula sheet.